Now, the Mosque committee has filed an affidavit before the Varanasi court with objections over the claims that a shivling has been found. This is a claim, remember, that has been made by the petitioners. A copy today of that survey report has been submitted in a sealed envelope, and there has been high drama over the sanctity of this survey, given the fact that one of the survey commissioners was actually sacked by the court for allegedly leaking information about this purported shivling to the press while the hearing in this matter is still underway. So an interesting new affidavit filed over pleas by the petitioners asking for the demolition inside a mosque. The affidavit says calling it a shivling is not within the rights of the petitioners or the court commissioner. Alok Pandey joins us with the very latest. Alok, what more can you tell us about these latest developments? An interesting new petition now has been filed questioning this whole shivling claim in the first place.
Well, yes, just to take off from where you've been, from what you said, explaining the background of why this affidavit has been filed. So, like you very correctly pointed out, there are two things that have happened. Number one, of course, there is this entire issue that a purported shivling has been found inside the pond where wuzu rituals used to take place in the mosque itself. That's number one. And number two, three of the original petitioners in the case have gone back to court saying that a wall in the mosque should be demolished to investigate these claims further. Now, based on both of these claims, the side of the mosque committee and their lawyers have gone to the city court and filed a 7-page affidavit where they have detailed their objections to both of these things. So, you've already mentioned one or 2 points. You see, one of the main points is that the mosque committee says that if you're going to carry out any demolition inside the mosque, it will lead to a collapse of the mosque. If that happens, it will hurt Muslim sentiments, and that the demolition of any wall inside the mosque will spoil the atmosphere. The mosque committee says that the responsibility of law and order is with the court, and that the shivling claims are fictional, and that the court should not pass any orders on these fictional claims. Now, you see, it's like you pointed out, the court-mandated report on the filming of the Gyanvapi Mosque reached the court only today. So the court commissioner arrived in the court this morning. He brought 3 sealed boxes with him and a chip with the thousands of videos and photographs, as he said, of all the filming, and he said that it was totally unbiased, his report, and that all objections by the mosque committee have been recorded in his report. But here's the irony. For 4 days now, we've been told by the lawyers of the petitioners that they have found what they claim is a shivling inside the mosque. And there's been thousands of debates on it. We've read it in the newspaper, but this is before even the actual report has gone to court. The court has not released it yet. So all of these factors will now come in when the next hearing takes place. Of course, the Supreme Court today asked the trial court not to proceed further in the case, and that is why the trial court will now hear it on Monday. But we are in a very unique situation here, where even before the court has probably read that report, all of us have been told that there is a shivling inside the mosque, and that is what the mosque committee is contesting by its affidavit. But of course, the onus is with the court to decide what it does.
Well,
that
absolutely.
Takes place, Rishika, on Monday, next Monday.
Absolutely, Alok. We'll track that hearing very closely. But like you said, it's a unique situation, and might I just add a precarious one at that as well, with the affidavit submitted in the court today saying that any demolition will hurt sentiments of Muslims and has the potential to spoil the atmosphere in the area. The responsibility of the law and order, therefore, rests with the court. So these are very important things that have been said in the affidavit that's been filed in the Varanasi court today. Meanwhile, let me also bring you up to speed with the very latest developments in the Gyanvapi Mosque case. Let's just rewind to what has happened today. Now, the Varanasi court was told today not to pass any orders for now. They've been told so by the Supreme Court, which is also hearing a petition by the Mosque committee challenging the Gyanvapi complex filming which is taking place. So Supreme Court said it's going to be taking up the case tomorrow after the lawyers of the Hindu petitioners asked for an adjournment today. The report of filming of the Gyanvapi Masjid in Varanasi, like Alok was pointing out, was submitted to the Varanasi court this morning. And this is going to be extremely interesting because finally a report has been submitted. But remember, before the report was submitted, the survey commissioner was sacked because he leaked information to the press, and there's already a narrative that has been built that a shivling has been found, when actually no court of law has so far deliberated on the findings or even looked at the findings, considering that they were just submitted today.